Hi, I'm Dana Barrett, and today on Commerce TV, Larry Gellerstedt, President and CEO of Cousins Properties, joins us to share some fascinating club history and some career tips you might not expect. But first, a couple of quick announcements. Thanks to Ms. Kwanda Allen of SunTrust for stepping up as our new Chair of the Commerce Society of Young Executives. And also thanks to Ms. Kim Poma of Coca-Cola, who'll be filling in as Vice Chair. All right, let's take a look at the calendar for the rest of the month. If you're a reader, we've got a couple of great events coming up at the end of the month that you won't want to miss. Join us for a breakfast with Atlanta author Ann Abrams, presented by the Book Discussion Group. Ms. Abrams will be talking about and signing her new book, Formula for Fortune: How Asa Candler Discovered Coca-Cola and Turned It into the Wealth His Children Enjoyed. Books will be available for purchase, and the event is scheduled Tuesday, March 26th from 8 to 9 a.m. Now, later that same day, meet author Ken Meyer as he talks about and signs his book, Pull Thinking: Harnessing the Power of Pull to Fuel Growth and Ignite Performance by Aligning People, Culture, and Purpose. Ken will be with us from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. for a lunch event. Wednesday, March 27th, join fellow members for a tour of the Ron Clark Academy. This is an experience you won't want to miss. And closing out March, don't forget our springtime Easter brunch. Break out your Sunday best for a great event, including an Easter bonnet contest for all the ladies and girls. The brunch is Sunday, March 31st, with seatings available from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And while we're talking about the holiday weekend, please keep in mind that the club will be closing at 3 p.m. on Friday, March 29th. As always, the Commerce Club calendar is full of great programming and things are always being added. So check out some of the additional events we have coming up, and remember that you can always get all the details on everything we have planned at commerceclubAtlanta.com. You'll want to make reservations for any of our great events, and you need to do that by contacting your Member Relations Director, Roxanne.Vallone at ourclub.com. I recently had the opportunity to sit down with Commerce Club Chairman of the Board and President and CEO of Cousins Properties, Larry Gellerstedt. I asked Larry to talk a little bit about the history of the club and its place here in the city of Atlanta, as well as to share some career advice. Here's what he had to say.
I first got involved in the club in 1960 when my father's construction company was building the building that the original club was in. So I've been involved in the club in one way or another my whole life. I just have phenomenal memories. I can remember riding the trolley from Decatur, Georgia downtown with my grandfather, who would take me to the club and first introduced me to Commerce Club ice cream. I can remember with my dad coming down here when I first started in business and seeing all the who's who of Atlanta having lunch at the club, and my father sort of going around the room and introducing me and being so proud to be with my dad. And so I have just so many memories of the club. My daughter's engagement party was here at the club. Well, I think the Commerce Club is extraordinarily important, and I would encourage anybody that hasn't to read the 50-year history that was done a few years ago in celebration of the club's 50th anniversary, because this club was the first club in Atlanta when it opened in 1960 that was for the sole purpose of business leaders coming to be able to discuss commerce. It was the first club in the city, probably the Southeast, to integrate and have black members. It was the first club to allow female members. And so the club has been much more than a place to go get a great meal, which it is, or to have a nice party, which it is. But it's always had a very important element, which is to represent the fabric of Atlanta and give people a platform to be able to discuss the issues and make the relationships necessary to continue to make Atlanta a better city. Well, one of the things I've really found as I look back on my career and look at other business leaders that have had some success is I think the most important tip is to do something you love to do. I think regardless of what the compensation or opportunities might be, that I have found if people don't really enjoy the core mission of what their professional career allows them to do, that they'll never achieve the ultimate opportunity and the ultimate success. So that's really what drives you, is find out what you really love to do and then really apply yourself. But don't try to excel in an industry just because you think it's what you ought to do or that someone else is doing. If somebody loves the real estate business, the best thing that you can do is to begin to network and talk to folks that are in the business in areas that you think you might have interest in. And what I have found is if you reach out and you have a sincere interest and you've done your homework, then you'll find an open door. People are more than happy to give you the time and learn what you're interested in and to share any insights they may have.
Well, that's about all the time we have today, but we'll be back in April with Commerce Club Board of Governor and Chairman of McKenna, Long & Aldridge, Jeff Hady. You can be a part of Commerce TV too. Contact your Member Relations Director, Roxanne Vallone, to find out how. For Commerce TV, I'm Dana Barrett. See you next time.